What up, Woodies? Welcome back to another episode of VaporWood. Kenner here, coming at you today with kind of a hardware review. We're going to be looking at a bunch of sub-tanks today, guys. To be exact, we're going to be looking at 5 sub-tanks today. Today, we are doing the Subtank Showdown.
What up, YouTube? Welcome to VaporWood.
All right, folks, welcome back to another episode of VaporWood. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's a pleasure to be with you. And yeah, we're taking a look at 5 different sub-tanks today, guys. Some sub-tanks you might be familiar with, some sub-tanks you may not be familiar with. But we're going to put them all up head-to-head. I'm going to give you guys my opinions, what I think about them, and which tank out of the 5 that I think is the best. Before we get to talking about all these tanks, I'm going to talk a little bit about the liquid that I will be using in all of the tanks today. Today's choice is Sherbals by Hometown Vapor. This is a delicious e-liquid, guys. This is a Fruity Pebbles and Sherbet vape. It won second place for best e-liquid in Michigan. So yeah, definitely check this out, guys. HometownVapor.com. Pick up some Sherbals. You will not be disappointed. But all right, guys, the tanks we are going to be taking a look at today. All right, guys, here are the tanks we are going to be taking a look at today. This is the Scylla by Freemax. We'll be taking a look at the Spire Cleto tank. We will be taking a look at the Reaper by iJoy. We will be taking a look at an oldie but a goodie, the good old Crown by UL. And last but not least, guys, we're going to throw in the TFV4 by Smoke. All right, guys, let's get right to it. Let's go down. Let's go up close. Let's get up in them guts. All right, guys, here we are up close with all 5 of the sub-tanks that we're looking at today. Just real quick, we have the Freemax Scylla over here, the Aspire Cleto, the Reaper Plus by iJoy, the TFV4 by Smoke, and the Crown by UL. All right, so let's get right to it. We're going to look at these tanks one by one. So strap yourselves in, guys. This is going to be a long ride. Here we go. All right, guys, here we are up close with the Freemax Scylla tank. I know it's a little juicy and it's kind of hard to see because it's really bright and this thing is really shiny, but it is a pretty slick looking tank. You can see some engravings down here, a little square design next to the airflow. It does say Scylla down here on the bottom ring, and then engraved in the top up here it says Freemax. This is a pretty nice looking tank. Now this is a top fill tank, and to fill it you're just going to pop the top like so and fill through your fill holes on either side there. And then pop it back in place. This drip tip is removable, so you can use your own 510 drip tip if you'd like to. This is a Delrin insulated drip tip. It doesn't get very hot, but I don't like metal drip tips, so I would end up switching this out anyway. But yeah, that is removable. Let's take the base off real quick. Just unscrew from here, just like any other sub tank. And there you go, pretty standard stuff. I know that looks pretty nasty in there. I've had that coil in here for a while. These are ceramic coils, and I don't have a brand new coil to show you, but I will unscrew this one, give you a look at it. Maybe we'll pull it apart. There is your coil head. You can pull it apart real quick and try to take a look at it. We'll just pop the bottom out here, pull out this insulator, and then we will pull the coil and everything out. I'm gonna have to grab some pliers maybe. So there it is, guys, a little organic cotton. And there you have it, guys. There's your ceramic coil heating element. One thing I did forget to show you guys, sorry it's so juicy, but you do have adjustable airflow, and it does have a stopper on there, so it will stop on either side. And it's clicky. Before we move on to the other tanks, I do want to show you the Freemax Scylla does come with a dual coil rebuildable head, guys. Pretty cool. You just slide this off here and you have a dual coil rebuildable head, and this is a pretty decent rebuildable head, guys, and it's fairly easy to rebuild. You get your wicks in there and you just cut them at the holes on the outside. Pretty simple. But I will have a full review and tutorial for this rebuildable head when I do the full review for the Scylla. Alright guys, moving right along, we have this Aspire Cleto tank. Pretty nice little tank by Aspire. This is another top fill tank with adjustable airflow. We'll show you that airflow right now. So you have adjustable airflow down here, and it does not stop, it continues to spin. I know it's hard to see, but you do have a slot here and a slot on this side. The Cleto is also a top fill, so I'll show you the top fill real quick. You just unscrew the top here. Very simple. And then you fill to the top of your coil head there, and then you fill to the top of the glass there, and then replace your top cap. Very simple, guys, very easy to use. It does come with this little glass sleeve drip tip, which I hate and do not have right now. I borrowed this from a buddy of mine. I don't actually own a Cleto. It's a buddy of mine. He did not give me the drip tip with it, but it's just a little glass sleeve that sits around there, and I'm not a big fan of it. So later on in the video, you'll see me. I'll just be using the drip tip from my tugboat. It fits right in there. Here is the coil head for the Aspire Cleto. This is a 0.2 coil head, good from 55 to 70 watts. Alright guys, here we are with the Reaper Plus by iJoy. Another sub-ohm tank. This one is a top fill, has adjustable airflow. It also has adjustable drip tip airflow. So real quick, I'll show you the outsides. Sorry for all the juice, but you can see down there it's laser etched. It says Reaper Plus. And on the inside in there, I know it's kind of hard to see, but it does say iJoy inside on the chimney there. Alright, let's take a look at this airflow, guys. It is adjustable, just like so. It does not stop. It does not stop. It will continue to spin. And with the airflow, it is a dual airflow. You will be adjusting on both sides. This tank does have adjustable juice flow control. You just twist the tank and it will open and close. It does stop on either side. Very nice, very convenient. You also have drip tip airflow, which I never use, but it is there if you like drip tip airflow. Now the top fill section is right here. You have a little indicator right there with the droplet, shows you where you fill. You just pull up on this ring here, bam, and then you fill right through that hole. I will say you do need to fill slowly because this is kind of a small hole. It's easier with dripper needle tops, but you do still have to fill slowly so that the air pressure can push out, or the juice will just kind of puddle up and come right back out of that hole. So it is a slow filler. We'll just unscrew the bottom here real quick, show you this coil head. And this is the Reaper coil head. Oh, look at all this juice. Let me grab a towel. And here we are. This is the Reaper coil head, guys. These are 0.3 ohm stainless steel coil heads, good up to 80 watts, from 35 to 80 watts, guys. And these are 316L stainless steel. But pretty nice fat coil heads. You got nice big juice flow holes on there. I've had no problem with dry hits or wicking any Max VG juices in these coil heads. I've been really enjoying these guys. And here we are with the Crown Tank by UL, with drip tip on there from Third Eye Drip Tips. A lot of you have seen the Crown Tank. I'm willing to bet, 9 out of 10 of you know what the Crown Tank is. So we'll just go over this real quick. It does have adjustable airflow down here on this knurling section. Once again, sorry for all the juice, but that's what happens in these videos sometimes. Yep. So you do have dual adjustable airflow. It's the same on both sides. You have nice knurling here to release the bottom cap. Knurling up top to do your top fill. Like I said, all these tanks are top fill. This top fill system is rather simple. You just unscrew the top cap here. And sometimes you need to hold the glass, or it does unscrew the entire chimney. One downfall of the crown. But that's that. And then you fill through the holes all around here. I will say it doesn't matter if you fill fast or slow with this tank. I've had no problems. It fills up. It's got room for the air pressure to escape. No problems. Just make sure you close your airflow when you fill this. And all the threads are buttery smooth. UL did a great job on this Crown Tank here. And since I have one sitting here, I'm not going to pull the coil out of there. Here's a brand new crown coil. These are the 0.25 stainless steel dual coils, guys. There's a parallel coil in there. And these coils, from what I understand, are good up to 120 watts. Although I rock mine at about 85 watts all the time. But these are good up to 120 watts. And last but not least, guys, we have the TFV4 by Smoke. Now this does have a replacement aftermarket glass on here that I put on here. It's a little globe, allows you to have a little bit more liquid in here. I think it looks pretty sweet, but the standard glass that comes with it, just your standard straight clear glass. So keep that in mind, guys. Let's take a look at the airflow real quick. You do have adjustable airflow all the way around here. You have 4 slots all the way around, and you just spin the ring to adjust your airflow. Very simple, guys. This tank has a ton of airflow. Probably the most airflow out of all the tanks that I've shown today. And we also have a top fill system on the TFV4 underneath this vape band here. And they give you this vape band to ensure that the top fill doesn't open, say like in your pocket and spill juice everywhere, because that can happen. Here's the top, and this does have a different drip tip on it than it came with as well. It does come with a metal drip tip with drip tip airflow, but as you guys know, I don't like metal drip tips or drip tip airflow, so this is a black crispy cap. Definitely check them out. There will be a link in the description where you can check out crispy caps. They're really nice drip tips, guys. But anyway, the top fill on the TFV4 is very simple. You just flip your cap open like that, and you fill through the bean-shaped hole there. Very simple. You fill her up, close your cap, put your vape band back on, and you're rocking and rolling, guys. Change coil, you just unscrew from the bottom just like any other sub tank out there. Look at that coil, guys. That's a monster. This is the triple coil. It does have 3 coils in there. This is my favorite coil head out of all the coil heads that Smoke offers, and there are a ton for this tank. There is a triple coil, a quad coil, a sextuple coil, an octuple coil, an NI200 coil, a version 2 Clapton coil, and I think that's about it right now. That's all I can think of at the moment. The triple coil is my favorite. I think it has the best combination of airflow and flavor. The octuple coil, I don't have one to show you. I wish I did. The octuple coil is similar to this, but it has 4 coils in there, and it's 4 fused Claptons. So that makes it the octuple. But it is stuffed with a bunch of cotton, and the airflow feels restrictive. It does have the best flavor by itself, but it doesn't have the airflow that I'm looking for. So, for me, the triple coil is the best coil for the combination of flavor and airflow. Well, alright guys, there you have it. There's the real quick up close for each of these tanks. Just went over some of the main points, and don't forget, like I said, pretty much all of these tanks are going to have full reviews coming following this video. I should have done them before this video, but whatever, shit happens. Full reviews will be coming for most of these tanks, guys. So yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, those are the real quick points. Those are the top fill systems. You got to see the coils. So let's go ahead and back on out. We will talk about each tank in turn. I'll let you know my thoughts on each tank, and we will find the winner for the VaporWood Subtank Showdown. All right, folks, there you have it. That was the up close, the ins and outs, the gut of the Subtank Showdown. So let's get right to it. Let's get my thoughts on each of these tanks and figure out who the winner is. All right, guys, the first tank we're going to talk about today is the Scylla by Freemax. Now, as I said in the up close, guys, the Scylla tank is the one that comes with the ceramic coils and the dual coil RTA that I showed you in the up close. Let's have a vape. Alright, now I'm running this coil at 90 watts. Just to let you know, this coil can handle 90 watts even with those little pinhole juice flow holes. I will give it that. It is wicking. Max VG juice, no problem. This is Sherbil's by Hometown Vapor. It is a Max VG. And it's wicking them no problem at 90 watts with no dry hits. But it is a ceramic coil. The flavor is kind of off. It's not quite there for me. It's pretty weak. And it does have a weird aftertaste. I get it on every ceramic coil I've ever used. It has this weird aftertaste. I'm not a big fan of ceramic. But this tank does have really nice airflow and decent cloud production. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby at all. I will say I do enjoy the rebuild deck, and I will have a full review of this tank coming up very soon. I will say I do like the rebuildable head quite a bit. It is a dual coil rebuildable coil head. It's pretty cool. Like I said, in the full review, I will show you that coil head and show you how to build it. You know, today is all about just putting the sub tanks up head to head and see how they fare against one another. The next tank we're going to talk about a little bit is the Aspire Cleto. This is a newer tank by Aspire. It's pretty cool. It's got a different coil head than what we're used to seeing by Aspire, which I showed you in the up close. So let's go ahead and have Vape talk about it a little bit. Vaping this one, it's a 0.2 coil. Vaping this one at 70 watts. Alright guys, as you can see, vapor production is really, really nice. Airflow is also really nice, has a nice airy draw to it. Great for a sub tank. These coils hold up really, really well also. They're wicking max VG juices, no problem. As you saw in the up close, they have some really big wick holes in these coils. Flavor's okay. We'll give it's okay at best. It's not great. It's not blowing me away. Flavor's okay. Airflow's really, really good, but not stellar on the flavor, guys. Alright guys, the next tank we're going to be talking about is the Reaper by iJoy. As you saw in the up close, this tank comes with stainless steel triple parallel coil heads, guys. So let's have a vape. By the way, vaping this one, it's 0.3, vaping it at 85 watts, guys. This is a really good sub-ohm tank, guys. I really enjoy this. This one also comes with a rebuildable base as well as the stainless steel coils. Flavor off the stainless steel coils is very impressive. It's very flavorful. It's got nice airflow. It's not super airy. It's a little restrictive, even wide open, but it's nice. I think it's just the right amount of airflow for these coil heads. I am getting a little bit of spit back on the Reaper tank, which is something I have had a bit of an issue with this Reaper tank, but I will go over more of that when I do the full review. There will be a full review of the Reaper by iJoy coming. But like I said, as it stands right now, just for the Subtank Showdown, this thing has great flavor and just the right amount of airflow. Also, the juice flow control is really nice. You just spin the tank to open and close your juice flow control, and it has a stopper on either side, so it will stop. But even with max VG juices, I run this juice flow maybe halfway open, a little under halfway, and have no wicking problems at all, no dry hits, good flavor, good vapor production. This tank's definitely getting the 2 thumbs up, guys. Alright guys, the next tank I have for you, an oldie but a goodie, the Crown by UL. And I don't know why, I never did a review for the Crown. I don't know why. Maybe it's because by the time I got it, there were so many reviews for the Crown out there that I didn't really feel it was necessary. Everybody's basically said everything that I could say about the Crown. So, let's get right to it, guys. Let's have a vape. By the way, these are the 0.25 stainless steel coils, vaping it at 80 watts. Alright guys, it's the Crown. I'm sure you've heard a lot of things about it. First thing I'm going to say is flavor is out of this world with the Crown tank. And I know flavor is subjective. Everybody's palate is different. And, you know, you're going to get somebody saying something different about any one of these tanks, but the Crown especially. I've heard people don't like the flavor. I've heard people say that it's the best flavor out of any tank out there. Now, I don't know what I'd say that, but it does have really good flavor. Airflow is great. It's nice and whooshy, not restrictive hardly at all. It's just a lot like the Reaper tank. It has just the perfect amount of airflow for these 0.25 stainless steel coils. It's a really great vape, guys. The Crown tank by UL also gets the 2 thumbs up. And the last tank we're talking about right now, guys, just to get my quick thoughts on, we have the full-size TFV4. Now, this does have a replacement glass on it, which I think looks pretty sweet. But this is the TFV4 by Smoke. And running this one, guys, this is a triple coil head that's in here, reading 0.19, rocking this at 87.3 watts. All right, guys, TFV4, man, flavor. This tank definitely has great flavor. It has awesome airflow depending on which coil you use, okay? Like I said, right now I have the triple coil in here. To me, I think that has the best combination of flavor and airflow out of all the coil heads that are available for this, and there are a ton. There's the triple coil, the quad coil, the sextuple coil, the NI200 coil, the version 2 Clapton coil, and then the octuple coil. The octuple coil has 4 fused Claptons in it, and it probably provides the best flavor out of all the coils. But it is really, really packed with cotton, and it ends up making the draw a bit restrictive. I don't really like it. So for me, I think the triple coil for the TFV4 has the best combination of flavor and airflow out of all the coils that the TFV4 offers. All right, guys, you got to see the up close, the ins and outs. You got to see all the top fill systems. You got to see the coils. You got to hear a little bit what I thought about each tank. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Let's get a drum roll, please. Third place runner-up for the Subtank Showdown is definitely going to go to the UL Crown tank, guys. Great flavor, great airflow, great cloud production, an all-around good tank. Alrighty, guys. Second place winner, runner-up for best sub-tank in the VaporWood Subtank Showdown is going to go to the Reaper by iJoy. Yeah, guys, I've really been enjoying the vape experience I get with the stainless steel coils out of the Reaper tank by iJoy. I did replace the drip tip that it comes with a crispy cap just because I like the wide bore. It feels a lot more comfortable. I didn't really like the drip tips that it comes with. Another tank that gets the 2 thumbs up, but it's the second place in today's Subtank Showdown. All right, guys, here it is. This tank's taking home all the marbles, all right? The winner of the VaporWood Subtank Showdown is going to go to the TFV4 by Smoke. Why is this tank getting first place, guys? For me, it's a combination of things, okay? The variety of coil heads that are out for the TFV4 gives everybody plenty of options to vape the way they want to vape. Okay, it also has a rebuildable base. It's got a couple different rebuildable bases and a bunch of different coil heads. So variety is definitely something that brought this tank to the front of the line in this Subtank Showdown. Also, guys, out of all the tanks, I do think that with the triple coil head, the TFV4 has the best flavor and airflow out of all 5 of these tanks, guys. I really love this TFV4, guys. It's my on-the-go tank. When I go out and I got to run around, do errands, go on a road trip, whatever, this is the tank I'm bringing with me. First place goes to the TFV4 by Smoke. So how about a round of applause? Congratulations, Smoke. The TFV4 wins the VaporWood Subtank Showdown. Alright, guys, that's all I have for you today. If you like what you saw today, be sure to give the video a like or a thumbs up down below. Be sure to share it around on your social media, share it with all your friends, let other people know about it. And don't forget to click the subscribe button down in the corner here. It says VaporWood, or down below the video if you are a mobile user. You click that red subscribe button, get subscribed up, stay up to date with the videos as I post them and the giveaways. And we got some more giveaways coming up real soon, guys, so keep an eye out. And real quick, before we get out of here, down in the description, down below, guys, there will be links to where you can find all of the sub-tanks that you saw in the video today. There will be links as well as the pricing information and all that stuff. It's on the screen here as well. You guys know how I do it, but the links will be in the description down below where you can go pick up any one of these sub-tanks for yourself if you want to try them out. Also, there will be a link down in the description where you can go find some of that liquid I was using today. That liquid was Sherbles by Hometown Vapor. Definitely check them out, hometownvapor.com. They have some great liquids. Definitely worth checking out, guys. All right, that's really all I have for you tonight, guys. Let's get on out of here on a triple hit, guys, with all the winners of the Subtank Showdown. The Reaper by iJoy, the Crown by UL, and the TFV4 by Smoke. Keep chasing those clouds, my friends. Live long and vapor.